Have men and women serving on all corners on the earth tonight, serving our Coast Guard as we celebrate the Coast Guard. But it's very difficult to celebrate their great accomplishments without the tremendous support that we get from our Coast Guard Foundation. And the work that you do, you will not appreciate until you go down to the mess decks of those ships, to those air stations, to those search and rescue stations, and they feel like they are the janitor at NASA. And they say, well, what are you doing? And the janitor at NASA would say, I'm going to put the next man on the moon. But our people in the Coast Guard say, I'm going to save the next life. I'm going to put the next bad guy away. I'm going to protect our environment. And our people today are the best that I have ever seen in my 38 years in the United States Coast Guard. And it is the Coast Guard Foundation that allows me to keep that. When we commission our new fast response cutters, and it's a brand new crew, they come from all corners of the world, and it's a team that quite hasn't gelled yet. And the Coast Guard Foundation provides them a check so they can build the sense of community, and they do just that. When they build that sense of community, that ship becomes part of their DNA. It becomes part of their family. And these ships are going to be around for a long, long time. And had it not been for our Coast Guard Foundation providing those initial checks to build that team cohesion among a bunch of strangers arriving on a new ship, our Coast Guard and our nation would be very ill-served. And I can't even quantify the difference that that very modest contribution makes. But what it means to them is that someone bigger than us cares about me. And because they care about me, I'm going to make sure that this ship does everything and more than what it was designed to do. And leave it to a bunch of good coasties. They do it time and time again. So again, I can't thank our Coast Guard Foundation enough for all that you contribute in a small way, but it's the little things that make such a big difference. And again, on a more tragic note, not even a week ago today, we had 2 cadets from the Coast Guard Academy from the Republic of Georgia. We had another cadet, they were driving in New Jersey, they hit black ice, they skidded sideways, and we had the 2 cadets from the Republic of Georgia were killed in that tragic accident. Within 8 hours, I was on the telephone with the Chief of Defense of the Republic of Georgia, expressing my remorse because these 2 individuals, one was about to graduate from the Coast Guard Academy. They send their absolutely brightest, talented people to our Coast Guard Academy, and this is someone that would probably be the next Chief of Defense in his lifetime had he survived that crash. And the same with the other individual who was 2 years his junior. And the Chief of Defense said, well, what about the American who was driving? He survived. What's he thinking about? How's he doing? What about his invisible wounds? And so when you look at the Coast Guard and how we interact with nations across the globe, it humbles me how much that they revere our service. And it's the Coast Guard Foundation that is going to fly Soso, and I can't even pronounce his last name, father back. So I will hand Soso's dad his son's diploma in May, posthumously, but I would not be able to do that without the support of the Coast Guard Foundation. You do not know how much that means to this family, to our relationship that aspires itself to be more like the United States of America. But I could not do that without the great support of our Coast Guard Foundation. So as you leave here tonight, you might think, well, what difference did I make? And when you look in the eyes of our people, and when you get to know them, and if you get beyond their understatements, just doing their job, they would not be doing their jobs without the great support that you do. Because I am humbled by the talent that I have in our service today. I could not get into our Coast Guard Academy today. I am convinced of that. But I certainly need to retain them.